Welcome to MCR Medical's comprehensive guide to using your PRESTAN Professional Female Manikin. Let's get started. In this video, we will be going over what you receive in the package when ordering a PRESTAN Professional Female Manikin, how to use the compression rate monitor and compression depth monitor, how to properly insert and use a lung bag, how to use a face shield with your mannequin, proper mannequin maintenance such as cleaning and storage, where you can find your manual and product guides, and then the PRESTAN warranty. Once you receive your PRESTAN Professional Manikin, it will come in its own blue carrying case. Once you open it up, you will notice that there will be a head, a torso, 10 lung bags, and a product card with a QR code. To assemble the mannequin head to the torso, you will open up the clamshell lid and place the mannequin head on those two plastic posts at the neck of the mannequin. In your bag, you will notice that there are 10 lung bags that can be inserted, and we will show you how to do that later in this video. Once your mannequin is assembled, you will need to put batteries into the compression rate monitor for it to work. The monitor can be accessed from the back of the mannequin at the shoulder. Insert 2 AA batteries, put the cover back on, and flip the mannequin back over. The mannequin will now indicate your compression rate using red, green, and yellow lights in the shoulder of the mannequin. If the monitor is red, you are going too slow at 0 to 60 compressions per minute. If the monitor is yellow, you are going too slow between 60 and 80 compressions per minute. If the monitor shows 1 green light, you are still going too slow at 80 to 100 compressions per minute. When 2 green lights are showing, you are compressing at the recommended rate of 100 to 120 compressions per minute. If a yellow light is blinking in between the 2 green lights, it means you are going too fast, above the recommended 120 compressions per minute. When doing compressions, your mannequin will make a sound when you've reached the correct compression depth of 2 inches. Please listen closely to hear the audible click when that compression depth is reached. In this video clip, the compressions are not being done to the correct depth. You will notice that there is no audible clicking sound while doing compressions. Please listen closely. For visible chest rise when practicing administering breaths, a lung bag will need to be installed. To insert the lung bag, you will need to fold along the dotted lines so that it is small enough to fit through the mouth of the mannequin. Fold each edge twice towards the center of the lung bag and then pick it up when you are ready so that it doesn't unfold. I usually hold the bag in between 2 fingers as shown to keep it flat for easy insertion through the mouth. Once the lung bag is folded and ready to be inserted in the mannequin, you will open the torso using the shoulder clips and feed the lung bag through the mannequin's mouth. Make sure to lift the jaw of the mannequin so that there is room for the lung bag to be easily pulled through. The T-shaped airway will prevent easy insertion of the lung bag if the jaw is not lifted. Once the lung bag is in place, unfold the face shield portion of the bag and secure it to the ear pins on either side of the mannequin's head. This will ensure that the lung bag stays in place while students practice administering CPR. Let's quickly take a look at the mannequin airway just so that you understand why the jaw must be lifted. When the jaw is lifted, you will notice light coming through the neck of the mannequin. This is why you must lift the jaw while inserting the lung bag as well as when performing CPR. This is to ensure that students are performing proper chin lifting techniques while administering breaths. Now that the lung bag is secure, you will need to unfold the lung bag and make sure the circle shown on the bag lines up with the compression plate on the torso of the mannequin. Once you do this, you can close the torso and your mannequin is now ready for use. Though the lung bags have a built-in face shield and are suitable for use by 1 student without any other equipment, you may have multiple students working off of 1 mannequin. If that is the case, then instead of replacing the lung bags between students, you can give each student a face shield, allowing you to replace lung bags in between classes instead. This ultimately saves time and money in the classroom, allowing for a smoother teacher experience. As you can see in the video, the PRESTAN brand face shield attaches to the mannequin in the same way as the adult lung bags. Once secured to the ear hooks, a student can safely administer CPR without worry of contamination. The MCR Medical brand face shield comes individually packaged, making them easy to distribute during class. These latex-free face shields are universally sized to fit any CPR training mannequin. The face shield features a filter, protecting you and your students from contamination. The graphics shown on the face shield demonstrate proper hand placement for administering breaths and remind students to use head tilt or chin lift techniques. In order to see visible chest rise, you must use recommended head tilt or chin lifting techniques. You will also need to make sure the lung bag has been properly installed and is free of any twists or folds that would obstruct airflow. Once you have finished a class or training session, you will need to clean the mannequin. Here at MCR Medical, we typically use Clorox or Lysol wipes to sanitize our mannequins. This will prevent the spread of germs and buildup of dust and grime, ultimately allowing your mannequins to run longer and look better over time. Keeping your mannequins clean can also help increase the lifespan of AED training pads, where dust and lint buildup are the main reason for the pads to stop working. You may also use warm soapy water or other non-harsh household cleaners. Make sure that when wiping the mannequin off, the head and mouth area are completely cleaned after use. The torso, both inside and out, as well as the neck, will need wiped down. Though you may not think of it, the neck needs to be cleaned because the lung bags include a hole for air to escape in between breaths. Once your mannequin is wiped down, allow it to dry before placing it back into its carrying case. This will help prevent lint or dust from sticking to it. The head should be completely removed and placed in the bag separately before storage. This helps to protect the facial features, especially the nose, from damage. If you are planning to store your mannequin for a longer period of time, we recommend removing the batteries to prevent any corrosion in the monitored area. When you purchase your PRESTAN female mannequin, you will receive a card with a QR code. If you scan this code, it will pull up the product manual of your new PRESTAN mannequin. This manual takes you through mannequin setup, use, and troubleshooting recommendations. The last page of the manual details the 3-year warranty provided on all PRESTAN mannequins. If you ever need to make use of this warranty or have questions regarding our products, we can be contacted at the email sales@mcrmedical.com, or you can give us a call at 614-782-2100. I hope this video was helpful, and thank you for watching.